And now, Mr. Ansul Baji, President of the Senior Class, will present the class gift to President Hockfield, after which will deliver her charge to the graduates.
Three years ago, the president and chairman of PepsiCo, Indra Nooyi, attended a party in India that her mother was hosting. Now, as one of Forbes' top 10 most powerful women in the world, she was obviously quite accustomed to praise and congratulations. So it came as a surprise to her when, at this party, the guests ignored her. They walked in, they looked at her, and then they walked right past her, going straight to the mother to offer their congratulations. For these guests knew that it was the mother's sacrifices, the mother's love, and the mother's teachings that had formed the foundations of her daughter's success. Days later, when this CEO returned to the United States, she wrote a letter to the parents of her top 29 senior executives, congratulating them on a job well done raising their children and thanking them for their contributions to the success of PepsiCo through the gift of their sons and daughters. Class of 2011, we are here today because of our mentors and our loved ones. And for the past 21 years, they have congratulated us on every small achievement. But how often have we looked at them and said, no, wait, congratulations to you, mom and dad, or to you, brother and sister? It's not very often that we get to say such things to our loved ones. So today, as we celebrate this momentous occasion, let us follow the example set by Indra Nooyi at PepsiCo. And let us turn to our loved ones here today and say to them, thank you. Thank you for those midnight phone calls that relieved us of our stress, for your care packages that reminded us of home, and of course, for your online tuition payments that kept us here at MIT. Thank you for your stubborn confidence in our abilities, for always telling us that we would ace those exams, those performances, those speeches, when frankly you had no idea how they would go. Parents and loved ones that are here with us today, for all the things that you do for us that we don't even come to know, for all the sacrifices you've made that we may never understand, we thank you. And for enabling us to be here today, we congratulate you. Now, I'd like to take a step back from thoughts of our loved ones and share with you something that I encountered on Facebook just a week ago. A friend of mine from high school graduated from a university not too far from here, and she uploaded a photo album of her fondest college memories. What stood out to me about this album, and what I'd like to share with you today, is not the content of these pictures, but the title of the album. She called it, "Don't Cry Because It's Over. Smile Because It Happened." Now graduates, when we are all done here today, I hope that each of us can look back at our 4 years at MIT and smile, because they happened. Because though we will miss the people and places that we have grown so fond of and come to rely on, we are grateful for at least having had this experience, for having met the people that we met, and for having done the things we did. Those runs along the Charles River, the all-nighters in Athena clusters, and our weekly visits to Crossroads Irish Pub. And as we graduate today, on the 150th anniversary of one of the world's finest institutions, let us smile because we have had a great time here, and because we know that though we have worked hard and done well, our best work still lies ahead. I'd like to conclude by reading to you a poem that was shared with me by the brothers of my fraternity. I've made one small change to it, to the words, and I think you'll recognize it as soon as you hear it. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think, but not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, but treat those two impostors just the same. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, but never lose that common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you. If all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what's more, you'll be an MIT alum, my son. So graduates, thank you and congratulations. I now have the privilege of participating in two MIT traditions, the first being the turning of our MIT ring, the brass rat or the grad rat. So, Ulrich, would you please join me on stage for this? Graduates, now take off your ring, turn the beaver around, and put it back on to let the world know that you are finally graduates of MIT. Congratulations. Thank you, Ulrich.
Thanks, mate.
I'd now like to invite President Hockfield to the stage for the presentation of the senior gift. President Hockfield, I'm proud to announce that a record-breaking 76% of the class of 2011 contributed to the senior gift this year, and that with the help of alumnus Doug Bailey, class of 72, who contributed $30,000 as a challenge gift, we were able to raise a total of $45,033 for the senior gift fund. A large part of this money will go towards the MIT Class of 2011 Scholarship Fund, which will be administered by the Financial Aid Office and will support the education of future generations of MIT students. Thank you to everyone who donated, and on behalf of the Senior Gift Committee, the Alumni Association, Mr. Bailey, and the MIT Class of 2011, President Hockfield, I present to you the Class of 2011 Senior Gift.